I imagine her like moving her legs like a puppet.
That's funny.
That I was like, that's wild. But
Man. Welcome to Robert Long Table Talks, the show where we talk about whatever we want and we have fun doing it. Yes, we're late again, but we're here. We only missed probably 1 week so far in all of our new journey, which is really good. So I
yeah.
guess this podcast gonna be like a weekend podcast. Saturday the latest probably, but we gonna aim for
Yeah.
Friday. We gonna aim for Friday. I'm joined by
We'll
Mino
try
as
it out.
always. How you doing, Mino?
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another show with another podcast. We out here. We're gonna do some good stuff today. Let's go.
Hey, shout outs to Ariel.
Wait.
Yeah.
Podcast brought to you by the Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talk Patreon.
Oh boy. I want to start off on like a somber-ish note.
Oh, okay.
I had a friend of like, I'll say 13 years that I just lost for no reason. Well, they probably have a reason, but I don't know the reason. So I messaged them because I've tried to talk to them for a while now. I don't really like to double message, but for people like care about, I double message. So I just sounded like funny stuff. And I was like, "Yo, everything okay?" And then they were like, "No, they were staying away because of whatever." And I'm like, "Why though?" They're like, "Short answer is because of our spouses." And I'm like, "That don't make any sense to me." So I went and talked to my wife, and she's like, "I don't have a problem with that at all. It's probably her spouse or her catching feelings." And I was like, "Ah, that probably makes sense." So she
Hmm.
just left, and I was like, "Okay," because I can't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I had a scenario that came in my head for this, which was you and I are in a different universe, but it's still us. We have different spouses, but we're still the great friendship that we have right now. Nothing's ever gone wrong. For some reason, your spouse doesn't like me, and not because I did anything. No disrespect, no talking about my or her name, nothing like that. Just for some reason, she just don't like our friendship, and she said it's either him or me.
Oh, this is hard.
I know.
Um, and like no matter what I do to reconcile, like nothing works.
There's nothing wrong. She just doesn't like our friendship.
Yeah, but like I think what I would try and do first is like try and like reconcile or like see if I could just like hang out with you without her around kind of stuff.
No.
Or
It's
like,
all or nothing.
oh, sheesh.
And
This is really
this
hard.
is not a girlfriend. It's like your wife.
Okay. This is hard. This is hard.
I kind of find pleasure that it's so hard, but at the same time, not really.
Yeah, because this is the thing, right? The answer is obviously supposed to be my wife,
Yeah,
but in this scenario where nothing is wrong, is like
yeah,
there's no reason. Like
yeah,
there's absolutely no reason besides just like whatever. They just don't like the friendship.
yeah.
Oh man, that's tough. I guess because of my morals, I would choose my wife at the end of the day.
That's fair. That's fair. Not me. I'm the shop next like, yo, bro, I need a place to stay.
Oh man, that's funny.
I mean, yeah, I'll just probably pick neither because like, what's going on? Nothing's wrong.
Yeah,
Everything's always
yeah,
good.
yeah. That's weird. I would really be confused like the whole time, like why?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, it would be like a weird scenario. I probably would just keep doing it anyway.
I'm the side person.
Yeah, like where you going? Oh, just out to get some drinks.
Oh man. But I feel like she probably follow you around and stuff to make sure.
That's deep.
Yeah,
That's
that's
real
too
deep.
deep.
I don't know. I feel like if I find out before we get married, then I would just be like, yeah, no, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Probably just not marry her. But if
Hmm.
it's after marriage, then it's like, damn, I have to sneak around now.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, that was it. I felt sad initially, but then I just felt neutral
Yeah.
since I went to
I want to
therapy.
know which person this is, but I guess I'll find out after the
Yeah, I'll
podcast.
tell you. It's just extremely weird, and I feel like it's something that's going on with them as well. Then I try and think about it more, and I guess I get what they were trying to do. Like they're trying to say, like, because of our potential that we have, it'll be stressful for our partners. But I'm like, not necessarily. At least not for me, for sure.
Right, 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 right. Excuse me. Well, I'll say this, bro. Nothing is final, you know? Like
Yeah, yeah,
some point in the future, y'all might rekindle or restart talking again.
yeah. We'll see.
Whew.
All right,
But
enough of that crap.
in the meantime,
Yeah.
more sad news.
Okay.
Or maybe neutral news, or maybe positive, depending on however you want to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So Maryland lottery player wins his fifth 50,000 prize of the year.
Okay.
Okay. So this article published on July 13, which was yesterday. An especially
Oh,
lucky Maryland lottery player collected his fifth 50K pick five prize so far this year. The Maryland Lottery said the 43-year-old Silver Spring man first visited Maryland Lottery headquarters in May to collect a total of 200,000 from four identical tickets he purchased for the same pick five drawing. Okay.
what?
The man returned to lottery headquarters this month when he scored another 50K from the July 10th drawing using the numbers 98557. All of the man's winning tickets were sold at Hyattsville convenience store, lottery officials say. The winner said he does not have any specific plans for his latest prize, but he plans to continue playing Pick 5. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, this guy is a statistical anomaly right now.
I know that's tickling your brain because
Right? I really want to sit down and do the math, but I'm not going to do it.
yeah, I actually learned today that the Powerball has like a double play. So
Okay, what's that?
it plays tomorrow night. If you buy double play, it plays those same numbers again on Monday. So it's like you have a twice the chance for like the same price, which I didn't know.
Mm.
I never looked at it, so I probably won like billions of dollars before and just didn't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, I didn't look into what it actually meant for double play.
You know what I gonna do?
Yo,
So remember I told you I'm gonna play the lottery once a year for my birthday. I never did it still, even up to now.
for real.
Yeah, I think I just don't understand how to do it, I guess.
Mm.
Like in terms of like buying a ticket and all that, that's easy. But like paying attention to like the announcement and stuff.
Dude, you just go to your phone, type in Powerball winnings, and it's right there. Like that's it.
How often does it check? Every day?
It plays Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday at 11 o'clock on those days. That's it.
Okay, I gotta write that down. I gonna forget.
Yeah, it's just a simple drawing on those nights, and that's it. There's no like
Oh, okay.
tuning in. We're in
That
2023.
was like on TV.
We're in 2023. You see, you stuck in the
Yeah.
37. Like that's.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I mean, I think they still do that, but they show the numbers on the internet. No.
Okay. So even somebody like me who like don't watch TV at all could still catch it.
Yes, you just Google it and it's right there.
All right. All right, I'm gonna try next year. Next year for my birthday, I am going to do it.
Yeah.
Assuming I don't forget
So
again.
he plays the same numbers every day, basically, or every whatever.
No, it seems like the first time he won four times in a row because he bought the same ticket four times.
Oh,
And then the second time they didn't say what numbers he played for those.
Okay.
And then the second time the fifth time he won, which was the second time he played, I guess.
But he's only
He
winning half the money, by the way,
true, yeah,
because of tax.
yeah. So he really win like 125K,
Yeah.
which is still a decent amount. That could help me pay at least my student loans.
The Powerball right now is 800 million. The payout is 400 million. Y'all could keep the other four. Like, that's not gonna hurt my pocket at all.
Yeah. Hey, good.
They say
I
that
have to play that
they say that
plus
getting the
now.
installments is good, which I think for 800 million, getting installments will be just fine too. But I think it's every year for 30 years, so that divided by 30. That's still over like 30 million a year.
Nah, dude. Oh, that's true. But nah, dude. I taking that lump. I taking that lump, and I just going to go. I'm gonna buy a tub full of gold coins.
Okay, I know you're joking for sure. But like taking the lump is I think it's kind of not harmful but like bad. Because if you stop and think about your average salary for a year and then divide it into a million, if you have $1 million, that's way more than you need for that whole year on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing crazy stuff. So getting like $30 million a year, I think that would be good for like the next 30 years. Just invest it and then you just chill.
Yeah. I still don't take the lump. I'll tell you why.
Yo.
I'll take the lump, right? That means I could. First of all, it don't even matter if you take the lump or not.
Yeah.
There's no way I gonna figure out how to spend all the money within a year.
Yeah.
I gonna need like the rest of my life to spend that money, like figure out how to spend it.
Yeah.
So even like 30 million, I think like a year, even just that alone, I will be struggling to figure out how to spend this money, how to invest it, how to like,
I
you know what I
got you.
mean?
I got you. I got a plan.
But I would take the lump because what I would do is just start investing, start like paying off shit that I need to pay off, move into a better place, buy a house, buy a couple of houses actually. I'll probably buy like 5 houses off the bat. Like I just
That's still too much. You see, you have too much money there.
no. You see, I gonna start my plan. My plan is move you and your family closer to me, right? That's the first step.
Hmm.
Then the second step is give all of us an allowance for
Yeah.
like just 1 year, so we could get on our feet, find jobs. Because I do plan to keep working. I'm not gonna stop working just because I buku rich.
Is this like a stipulation to get money? Because you got to keep it.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
gonna still give it to you,
you're like, here's
but
a
I
million
need to find a
dollars. We have
job.
to go to work. You want to take it back? No,
Okay, when I
I'm
say
not
go
going
to
to
work, I
work.
don't. Let's say go to work. I don't mean like you have to like work for somebody. You could work for yourself. You could invest the
Mm,
money and just live off the interest.
I
I mean
gotcha.
like you have
Gotcha.
to. Everybody have to have an income. It can't just be me giving up money
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time for the rest of our
Yeah.
lives.
I
Like that's not.
understand. I understand. I understand.
I mean, of course, unless you need it. I mean, if you decide not to work, I
Yeah.
guess I'll just keep giving you money. But I would prefer not to.
Even I wouldn't do that to you, man.
Because I'm not going to not give anybody money.
Yeah.
Move my mom closer to me for sure,
Yeah.
and my in-laws,
Hmm.
and then just do our plan that we had, like buy the compound, buy the apartment, like buy the
Hmm.
land, buy the apartment, and then just have our families living there.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the money, invest, give to charity, blah, blah,
Yeah.
make it grow.
I think I would do the yearly based on how much it is. If it's $3 million a year, that's way too much money for me. All I need to do is invest 10 million, and then that's $1 million a month. They gain dividends.
So you get $1 million a month and then 30 a year, 30 million a year.
Exactly. So it's like that's why I don't mind taking the little piece. Give me the first piece, and then I'm good forever. The rest is just go in the bank.
Yeah. You don't care that it's gonna be getting taxed I think it get taxed more if you take it in chunks versus the lump.
The lump is like 400
Or
million.
maybe it's not much different. But I feel like when I go to restaurants
Yeah.
and I do the math, it's smaller numbers, but like when we combine a check and pay,
Hmm.
we actually provide less tip versus each of us tipping individually.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like it probably would be less to in taxes for the lump versus in separate pieces.
Yeah.
Although I guess it wouldn't matter. 30 million is 30 million, no?
Yeah.
Or 800 million is 800 million. It doesn't matter if it's taxed or not. Like, even if they took half, you're still going to be good.
Let's see. They don't really say the difference in numbers. They're just talking about it. Oh, you get more if you do it in installments. I know that for sure.
You get more of.
You get more of the winnings if you do it in installment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The next problem with the installments is what happens if you die and you didn't get all your installments paid out?
Obviously, you find a financial advisor and have like a will.
Makes sense.
Hopefully, they allow that to happen.
Well, they gave me all my money, either over the course of 10, whatever, how many years, or all at once.
Yeah.
I am not leaving that money on the table for what he called again, Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for example, in August 2022 Powerball jackpot, the winner could have chosen a $122 million lump sum or a $206.9 million annuity payout over 29 years. That's like double the money you're getting back. So if you win right now at 800 and you take the annuity, you'd get 6 million compared to 400 million. I don't know.
Wait, you get 6 million.
600.
Okay, I'm about to be like, huh?
Sorry.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we can move on to the next thing.
All right, let's go into some positive news then. I actually have a list of positive news because basically I searched for positive news this week and then it gave me like a whole list of stuff. So, some good news this week: billions more have access to drinking water. Drinking water and sanitation have improved for billions of people over the last 2 decades, according to a giant. Damn, my accent coming out. According to a joint report by the World Health Organization and United Nations Children's Fund. It found that 2.1 billion people have gained access to safely managed drinking water since 2000, while 4.5 billion now have access to safe sanitation, up from 2 billion at the turn of the century. Basic hygiene has increased 8% over the same period, and 3/4 of the planet's 8 billion strong population now have access. The figures sound a note of caution, however, as they suggest the world is falling short of United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Progress in drinking water must increase sixfold to realize universal access by 2030, while 3.4 billion people, 2 in every 5, still lack safe sanitation. 2 in every 5. Wow, okay. The report
40%.
also highlights the heavy burden on women and girls who are tasked with fetching water in 7 out of 10 homes without an on-premise supply. Wow. So basically, we're trending in the positive globally,
Okay.
but it's not trending fast enough in terms of access to clean drinking water. And then there's also some sex disparities where women seem to be the ones having to lug the water, which is surprising.
Not really. Because in those, like, I don't want to say third world, but like, not America, the women go down to the farm, they get the stuff put in their head, and they walk back with it, remember? Like, images like that. That's what I think of. Even in Dominica, the women do stuff like that. They go down to the spigot, they get water, put it in their head, and then walk back home with it. If you don't have water in your house.
Interesting. All right. One more positive news. Actually, yeah, one more positive news, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you, man.
All right.
So, why people are starting to think differently about urban trees. So, one thing that working in public health, we recognize that the type of area you live in impacts your well-being a lot.
Yeah.
like areas with no sidewalks, no parks. They tend to be areas that have a negative impact on people's health outcomes.
Yeah.
So areas with a lot of parks, a lot of sidewalks, and other things like that, like a lot of amenities, these places tend to have better health outcomes. Um, but we live in a capitalist classist society, so usually poorer areas don't have access to these things. But um, let's see what this story says.
Okay.
So, dramatic stories of urban tree felling have made the headlines this year. But talking about trees,
Yo,
weed is now legal in Maryland.
I think you sent me that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So for all you Marylanders watching the podcast, or all you German people who love our podcast,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you don't come to the US, feel free to come to Maryland. We now have free weed. Well, it's not free, but
Free
you can
weed,
now
my boy say.
you can
FBI,
now
open up.
purchase weed. Although they're treating it similar to alcohol, you can't smoke and drive. You can't like
Yeah, yeah,
do it in
yeah.
public.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't drink in public here either. And you can't, if you work for the federal government, you can't smoke.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply for us people who work for the government. All right. So I don't wish, this is what the article says.
Okay.
I don't like wishing for a wet summer, but I'm actually hoping this intermittent rain keeps up because it's really good for the trees, says Liam Faulkner, ground surface manager at Northamptonshire Council. The local authority has planted more than 6,500 trees over the 2022-2023 season, 1,550 of them in urban environments, and plentiful rain over the next few months could make all the difference when it comes to their long-term success. Let me see, where is this? Okay. Northamptonshire is just one on a long list of local authorities taking a. I want to know where this is because I feel like this is not America.
Don't sound like it.
It really doesn't. It isn't. It's in the UK,
Okay.
which makes me not want to read the article anymore because I was
Stop
like, this is
doing
some.
that.
Wait. Let me explain myself.
This will be the second time you did that.
Wait. UK, we love y'all, right? But they don't have anything to do with us.
I understand, but we
Them,
could still use them as
them
a model
planting
for us,
trees.
though.
America don't watch nobody else to
Uh,
model
so
after. We
then,
still use their feet and
so that
miles.
we have to be the people that usher everything in.
So I
We're
had to start talking about meters.
no. Just talk about what they're doing.
Fine. If for some reason somebody in the political sphere is watching this and you don't get influenced by
Yeah, yeah.
our podcast, please plant some trees. Oh man,
Wait,
trees don't help.
so why
Yo,
why are you on the fence about reading it? It's helping the
well,
world
I
in
gonna read it,
general.
right? I gonna read it, but I just feel like it's not useful for like an American audience, and
Mm,
neither for us because we're not American. And then I don't really know how much of our audience is like. I don't know what the demographics are for our audience,
yeah.
but I figure since we're American, more than likely. Well, I should know better because I know the Germans be watching us.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just read more German articles.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean? Like
gosh.
have to
It's
pass it
just
to the audience.
it's good news all around. It's helped the trees, it's helping all the trees basically.
Yeah, overall, it's helping the
Yeah,
globe.
yeah, yeah.
Hopefully. All right, Northamptonshire. By the way, this is a crazy name for a place. Let me post it in the chat so you can see it.
They have all the consonants. Damn.
Yo, they were trying to put as many syllables as they
You're going
could.
to get all the lists. People can't say where they're from.
All right. It is just one of a long list of local authorities taking advantage of new government funding for urban tree planting that it is hoped will help the UK meet its net zero climate targets and safeguard biodiversity. Which reminds me, didn't Trump for America like cancel the whole like um
Probably.
zero climate thing? So did can't stand can't stand up Biden ever reinitiate it?
Well, I don't know if he did or not. I don't really follow politics like that, honestly.
Yeah, neither me. All right.
Only when it's extreme, like what happened in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the last
Definitely
time.
you should definitely you should follow your local politics.
Yeah.
Well, or maybe that one came up in your feed because
No, my wife shared it with me. Then I looked into it myself.
okay. All right. Well, boom, boom, boom. So basically, skimming through. They plant a bunch of trees. Urban trees cover around 196 hectares
Okay.
in the UK. According to research by the Forestry Commission, that's around 11% of total urban land area and some 5% of the total tree canopy cover in this country.
Hmm.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Actually,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. All right, it's a very long article, so I'm gonna stop there.
That's fine. That's fine.
But it basically just goes on to say like it's gonna be many more generations before they meet their goal or
Yeah.
see the impact of planting all the trees.
Yeah.
But they would like to see more of the forest people planting these trees, I guess. And the outlook is hopeful.
Gotcha. Yeah, nothing much to add besides like I feel bad for people that live in places where they don't have access to things that would better their mental health and their overall well being, you know?
Yeah, I feel bad too. But hey, I believe in a mixed society, both
Yeah.
capitalism and socialism.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that hopefully in the future we could move towards a space where there are more people who are like Bill Gates and like Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
or at least what they portray themselves to be,
Mm-hmm.
where they are trying to like better the world with their money and
Yeah.
not just be selfish with it.
Yeah. I don't know why more people haven't started doing that. And maybe excuse me, maybe they have and they're just not out there. Which is like it brings up the question of do you want to be known so that people recognize that there's people doing it, or do you want to like stay in the shadows and have people wondering if there's anybody else helping? You know, it's like a
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, because on the other hand, people will be like, "Oh, you just saying it so we could like give you recognition." It's like
mm-hmm.
you're not even doing it for a good reason. You're doing it to get publicity, kind of stuff. So I
Yeah.
just kind of see it. Yeah,
Interesting. All right,
that's it from me, bro.
I have one F up. I have something else. Okay. Today I effed up by making my bully coworker cry. My coworker Z is disabled from the waist down. We've been working in the same office for 3 years. She's the most.
Wait.
Yes, bro.
So your bully can't even stand up to bully you?
Calm down.
Wait. Actually, let me reverse that. So you couldn't stand up to your bully?
No.
She can't even stand. Anyway, go ahead.
She's the most obnoxious loudmouth to ever breed on this planet. Damn. Because of which I never hang around her, but she has these two friends who keep poking fun at people and think they are the funniest people around. Pardon me. COVID was pretty bad for my family, and my coping mechanism has been binge eating, which led me to gain weight. Damn. Some coworkers told me that she has been calling me Snorlax behind my back, but I didn't care because she didn't say it to my face. A few days ago, we had a team building exercise and had to give each other endearing names, and she named me Snorlax, and everybody started to laugh. I said I didn't find that funny and decided to not participate any further. The HR called me in and told me that it wasn't meant in a mean spirit and that I shouldn't take it to heart because she's being silly. No, because being silly is Z's nature. But she said that she was going to talk to Z
Huh?
and ask her not to come that again. Our team has a WhatsApp group, and the next evening, Z shared a video of a fat man dancing without a shirt, and wrote "cough cough," a happy Pokemon. This was extremely petty, so I confronted her about it the next day. She tells me that she was only joking and I shouldn't take it to heart. I said I was going to complain to HR and she asked me to go ahead, and when I moved a few steps away, I heard people laughing. When I turned, I saw that she was imitating the guy from the video. I yelled at her that it would have been actually funny if she could rise up on her 2 feet and then dance. And I said again that she should get up from her chair to make everybody laugh. She started to cry, like she absolutely lost it. I thought that she was only faking for sympathy, but they had to take her to see a doctor because she wouldn't stop crying. Now I'm suspended for 2 weeks, and I don't know how that will reflect on my performance review in the future. I was working my ass off for a promotion. I think Z has some serious issues, and I rubbed her wrong. TLDR, COVID stress caused me weight gain and binge eating. Coworker nicknamed me Snorlax behind my back and publicly during a team exercise. Confronted her, she continued mocking. I made a harsh comment, she cried, and I got a 2 week suspension. Thoughts?
My thought immediately is so. This is one thing I like about working for the army, right?
Yeah.
Or working for the U.S. government, whatever. They
Yeah.
have trainings about stuff like this where you can't just say mean things and say it's a joke and not expect to get reprimanded. The fact that her HR person said that is very problematic.
Yep.
And also, if I was her, first of all, when she said she was doing a dance,
Yeah.
I imagine her like moving her legs like a puppet.
That's funny.
That I was like, that's wild. But
Man.
but
Oh,
I think that she should have just said she was joking.
yeah.
Like when she said the harsh comment to her,
Yeah.
like why don't you just stand up and do the dance? Like she should have just like try and make it into a joke,
Yeah.
because then she could have used the same defense, even though both defenses calling somebody Snorlax and then making jokes about them and saying and making fun of somebody's disability, two things that shouldn't be just allowed by HR. But I think the fact that she didn't make it into a joke is probably why HR was like, you have to take a 2 week suspension.
Yeah, but then in the beginning, it was like, well, that's just how they are. So that means even if you say it was a joke, you wouldn't get any slack because that's not how you're not a joking person, right? So they'll be like,
I'd have been
why you being this
like,
way? Exactly. But like they'll be like,
I'd have been like,
why are you doing this? You don't normally act like this, you know?
I was just trying to play along with her. She was making fun of me. I was making fun of her. I thought
Yeah.
she could take it with her crippled ass. I mean,
Damn. Somebody said, you get trapped in a shit situation with crap coworkers on one side and an ineffective HR team on the other. Unless you really
yeah,
just love this job and or can only reach certain goals here, I would update my resume and move on ASAP. It's pretty toxic.
damn. Yep.
Yeah, cause
You know what I'd have do?
yo,
I'd find another job.
yeah,
I'd have put in my 2 weeks notice, and I had just been dating that woman
uh,
every day. Like, you want to make fun
Jesus.
of me? Okay. For the next 2 weeks, I ain't working. My job is just to diss you.
And you playing music that has everything to do with standing up, and I rise up, all kind of jobs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This couldn't fly at
But
my job though, because my HR team right now, they are not joking around.
hmm,
Anything that they hear that sounds suspect, they on it, which I
that's pretty
like.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What has other people said in reply to it?
Um, Changing jobs is the best way to get a pay bump, anyways. Yeah, they're just agreeing with that.
True.
Did you tell her in HR that you were just joking and you shouldn't take it too hard?
See? Same thing I said.
Yeah. Don't throw a punch if you have a glass jaw.
Facts. Or in this case, never mind. Let's just move on.
So this one says, what is something non-serious that you keep from your partner that wouldn't ruin the relationship? Would not ruin the relationship. I occasionally buy a small box of chocolate that I keep secret. I have a 50 plus page Word document with 500 plus notes where I've kept the dates of funny events and milestones for our kids over the last 10 plus years. I'll let my wife see it eventually.
That one is sweet.
Yeah. You know those little blurbs of statistics that's played during sports broadcasts? She has to tell me what they say so I pretend I don't read them. Example, hey, insert player is shooting over 40% from a threes at home games this month. Me, who totally saw that. Really? That's crazy.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. Whenever I'm annoyed with him, or anyone for that matter, I talk/rant to myself in the car and record it. Then I listen to the recording and go, yeah, F them.
Facts.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Gotta be your own counselor in that situation.
Yeah. My husband doesn't necessarily care about his birthday enough to tell anyone about it or make any sort of deal about it. He also doesn't have any social media where it will remind people. I text his friends, my friends, and our families to ensure they wish him happy birthday. When we talk at the end of the day, he'll tell me all the people who wished him happy birthday. He'll say it's so nice to and so it's nice so and so remembering my birthday. Oh, okay. He's pretty low key about everything, and we both understand that people are busy with their own lives. But I just want him to be reminded that he's loved and people care, even if they don't remember the date.
I ain't gonna lie, he
Yeah.
sound just like me.
You don't care what you care?
I don't care, but I really appreciate when people remember my birthday and like wish me
Mm,
a birthday. Like you
gotcha.
don't have to. I don't expect people to do anything for me,
Yeah.
but just tell me a birthday is good enough.
Mm. When I say I need to go to sleep, I don't always sleep. I like to have a little me time and listen to YouTube videos before I close my eyes and relax for a bit. We don't live together. Pretty sure he won't break up with me for that. I think almost everyone does this.
I feel that
Yeah.
on weekends, especially.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife will tell you
Mm-hmm.
my favorite place to sleep is on the couch.
For sure.
We don't have to fight.
Yeah.
We could be great, everything going perfect. Actually, we've never done that where like we fight and then somebody sleep on
Separated.
the couch
Yeah.
because they're in a doghouse or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
We don't do that, but I do sleep on the couch like at least once a week or once every 2 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
Just to like kind of similar to like reading the text at night or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
like kind of like alone time and like to recharge.
Yeah.
And also, the couch is like a big spoon, and I'm like get some time to a little spoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. My wife likes the couch, and even though it's like negatively affecting her, like her neck starts to hurt. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's just
Yeah,
comfortable. So I have to go out there and be like, here, use a pillow. Like I know it's chilly. Like, here, use a pillow. And then
yeah.
she use a pillow. And she come to bed like at 3 in the morning. Like, you didn't wake me up. I did 4 times. Each time you went back to sleep.
That's funny because like last night I did sleep on the couch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so wife come out and dude, I swear I was dreaming. She was like, baby, you coming to bed? And I was like, no. And
Eh,
then she's like, okay, you want me to turn off the lights? And I was like, yeah. And that's why I dreamed.
okay.
Turns out that's actually what happened. That wasn't a dream.
Man living on the edge of both.
Sometimes, dude, I don't have
Yeah.
these dreams where I feel like I'm actually awake
Mm-hmm.
until something weird happens. I'm like, oh shoot, I still dreaming.
Yeah. I was talking to my therapist about nightmares. I'm like, I don't really get nightmares. When I think about someone like, I don't get nightmares, but my dreams sometimes take a dark turn in the last 5 minutes. Like I'll be chilling, having fun at the beach. Then at the end, I drown in. Wake up, nope, 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 and I'll go back to sleep.
You ever been in a dream where like you know that there's no way you're gonna survive the thing, so you just wake up?
That's what. Yeah, we're gonna start
So
over
that
the
happened to
dream
me
or
the
get
other
another dream
day.
started.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day, man. Like I was just dreaming, and it was like a good dream, pretty much like what you said. It was just like a nice, simple dream. Like
Yeah,
it was basically me flirting with a bunch of different people, and
gotcha.
then my wife eventually like put a stop to that in the dream.
Okay.
But at one point, for some reason, we were supposed to walk to the car to drive home.
Yeah.
And while we walk into the car, right? So we exit a building and we walk into the car. All of a sudden, it just was super windy, and I just
Oh
like
yeah, you told
walking
me this
through the
dream.
wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then at some point, I was practically crawling on the floor trying to like get to the car. I was like this, head down, right?
That's
I look up,
crazy.
yeah, big, like two big ass tornadoes. I was like, oh, I was like, babe, we have to go the opposite direction. She's like, why? I am like, why are you asking questions right now? So I wake up, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna survive this.
Yeah. We got to start from the checkpoint or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to have to rewind time in the dream and go back in.
Oh man, that's funny.
Side note, I've also done that before.
Oh, I do it all the time,
Yeah,
but I can't
just
skip
going
it
to the checkpoint
sometimes.
and take a different path.
I can't skip it though.
Ah,
Things already written in my brain. Like I try and rewind, Go back, same thing. Rewind, go back, same. Like I did it like once for like 5 to 10 times, and I just got up. 'Cause I was like, that's scary, you know?
Yeah. Usually for me, when I rewind, like if I went left and I go right instead,
Yeah.
then it'll avoid the thing.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Although in this dream, I don't know where I would have gone because
Yeah.
like the reason why I knew I wasn't gonna survive, right? So I paused time in the dream, right? And I
Yeah.
was thinking, okay, I could go here in this building, or there's no basement. I could try and go back to that building that we exit, there's no
Mm-hmm.
basement. I could try and run, nope, the tornado moving way too fast. So I was like, there's
Mm.
nothing I could do to survive this at all.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
I magic myself in this dream, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Mm.
The only thing I
Yes.
could think of would have been to like fly above it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a flying. It wasn't a dream where
You could
I
have
was like, that would
shapeshifted into a tornado yourself. Become your own tornado.
I don't usually shapeshift in my dreams.
Mm. Gotcha. Gotcha.
If
All
I
right.
do anything like animalistic, it's just like me in my normal body doing animalistic.
Gotcha. What is something non-serious that you keep from your partner that wouldn't ruin the relationship? My husband gets excited about bag fries when we get fast food. So when I pass out the food, I always take a few of my fries and toss them in the bottom of the bag. This is a wholesome thread today.
Wait, what should be my bag fries? Like in her purse?
You know what bag fries are?
In her purse?
No, in the bag.
Oh, in the bag, like the McDonald's bag. Got it,
Yes.
got it,
Yeah.
got it, got it, got it.
What kind of
Oh,
animal
he's
you
a
think?
wild guy.
He doesn't like bag fries.
I know he's a wild guy.
I
He'll be
don't.
like hunting. Okay,
I don't get the hype of bag fries, to be honest. It just means that the person was sloppy in giving you your food.
facts.
Or it could mean you got
Although
more fries than you needed.
one time I got a free bag fry because I didn't order any fries and I found a fry in the bottom of the bag. And I was like,
Wait, wait,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
wait.
I was like,
How fast were they? They were probably going fast. And the fry was like, woo!
it was. I was like, should I eat this fry? Is it a
That's
trap?
the whole thing. I'm
Am I
like,
paranoid?
wow. Oh, man.
At the end of the day, I ate it though.
Mm. Mine is that the days I tell him I'm not feeling well and I don't want to snuggle, 9 out of 10 times is because I'm gassy. I don't want to blow non-stop stinkers from cuddling.
Well, I wish I don't tell her something right now. We
Mm-hmm.
do not care. Just don't. The only thing I have is just don't do it on top of me. I
Yeah,
know it's just air, but I don't really like it. It's just
yeah. We use rock, paper, scissors to settle a lot of minor decisions. And I know he chooses rock every time, so I always win. I don't know why he does it, but it works for me.
kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's a wholesome thread. Sometimes I look up spoilers for shows we're watching because I get stressed, but I never let on and always pretend I have no idea what's coming, so I don't inadvertently spoil anything for him. That sounds like you.
I try.
Oh my gosh.
Unless I talk about the show beforehand, 'cause you know I can't give a summary.
Yeah.
Everybody be like, "What is the show about?" And I'll be like,
Uh,
"If I tell you, I'm gonna tell you the whole show."
yeah. I hide ice cream bars in the freezer. Savage. Sometimes I'm quiet because I really don't have much to say. He likes to hear me. He likes to hear my every passing thought, which is nice. But sometimes speaking those thoughts out loud and discussing them is just too much work, and I'd rather just be quiet. I feel that.
I feel that too.
I like when he goes to bed before me so I can eat a treat and watch anime alone. Not that it's a relationship ending, but any time to myself at the end of the day. That's fair.
Sound like a lot of people.
Yeah. I don't usually admit to farting, even when he has tears in his eyes from the fumes, and I was the only other person in the room.
That's wild, especially during when they have the period. That's
Oh,
when it's the worst.
yeah, we don't.
Ali.
Mm, mm, mm,
This is why I never get a dog.
mm.
unrelated, I know, but
Yeah, yeah.
I just worry, like, like dogs be pooting and I don't even know what it smell like, but I sure it smell different.
Mm. Yeah, that's like a weird smell. The only lie I've ever told my husband. We're on a night drive and spotted a gray animal that had been struck by a car. My husband asked me if it was a cat, and I told him it was a raccoon. He loves cats and was super upset, so I lied.
Aw,
Yeah, it's a wholesome thread, man. How disgusting I think I actually am. I have very low self-esteem, but I pretend I'm okay. If he really knew that what I thought about myself, he would undoubtedly try to fix it. He tries to fix everything for me. He's such a good human, so I don't tell him stuff because it's not his responsibility. Damn,
that's both a wholesome thing and kind of a bad thing.
kind of.
Yeah.
Hopefully, she's going to therapy to fix it in other ways.
And hopefully he don't try and fix everything all the time too. Like it's
Yeah,
not really it's not his job. It's just that sometimes people just want to like be
vent.
seen and heard. They don't
Yeah,
necessarily
yeah,
and
yeah.
understood. They don't
Mm,
necessarily want to be fixed.
yeah. Occasionally, when I'm driving to his house, I stop for fast food and eat it in my car in the parking lot. I don't let him know that I stopped and don't bring him anything. That's not good at all.
Yo,
That's
I ain't gonna lie.
insane.
That's L mans right there.
That's
L
crazy.
wives.
Yeah. I think that's it. Move on to another one. I don't know if I want to start or not. Okay. What's the fastest way you've seen someone ruin their life?
Okay.
A guy I met several times around our group of friends back in the day joined ISIS. We were all shocked by this news. No one could have predicted that. He literally exploded himself 2 or 3 months after, but no casualties. He was shot by the coalition.
His life isn't ruined. His life is over.
Well, that's the thing.
Ruined. Okay. I guess it's ruined completely.
Hmm.
Damn.
I'm a lawyer. Another well respected lawyer in my jurisdiction was involved in an absolutely huge property settlement involving dozens upon dozens of deeds, side agreements, financial documents, yada, yada, yada. The whole lot had been signed off by her client. In the early hours of the morning, having no doubt slaved away for untold hours getting everything ready for the settlement the next day, she must have realized that she had missed getting one signature on one minor document from her client, so she faked it. I can see the pressure she was under and how she probably thought it doesn't matter. My client would have signed it anyways, and only did it because they overlooked it. No one would notice. Someone noticed, and she went from high-paid property lawyer to never being able to practice again, just like that. People occasionally ask me to sign things off as a lawyer, and I suggest I overlook minor irregularities, such as wanting me to witness signatures even though I didn't actually see the signatory sign. Then they get all offended and act like I'm being a stick up the ass perfectionist when I won't do it. That's insane.
Yo. I ain't gonna lie. Lawyers being held more accountable than cops. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I mean, I guess it's actually a good thing because you do want your judicial system. I mean, never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I already done thinking about the Supreme Court now, and I get annoyed. All right, let's move on.
That one was kind of sad.
Yeah,
Um,
but I feel like I kind of understand like just signing that one paper, not thinking it's a big deal for real. Like I could see a lot of people doing that.
yeah,
I don't actually feel like she actually did anything wrong personally. I mean, I guess what do you call it? Forgery, fraud.
yeah, forgery.
Yeah.
A close friend of my best friend grabbed his 8-year-old son's new skateboard and took off down a hill in Georgia. He hit a rock, landed on his head, and had permanent brain damage. He lived years before he mercifully died. Had to be restrained the whole time because the damage made him erratic and violent. Wear a helmet.
Please.
Yeah.
When I was living in Pittsburgh, they were trying to pass a law
Hmm.
to make it that if you drove a motorcycle, that you had to wear a helmet, like
Hmm.
mandatory,
Yeah.
kind of like buckling up.
Yeah.
And dude, people fought that thing so hard, dude.
People want their freedom. I don't know why.
Just, I mean, I understand wanting freedom, but like sometimes things just make sense. Like, why fight it?
Yeah. Watch a guy gamble 30K away in a night and then cried about losing his life savings and security had to get involved and escort him out because he started to get angry at the dealers because all they could offer him was a free night stay at the hotel for playing so much, but they wanted free play at the tables and slots and they refused. Damn.
That's an addiction right there.
Yeah. Bar fight. Heard a loud commotion for about 30 seconds. Some guy thought this guy was hitting on his date. Sucker punched him. The other guy fell down and clipped the bar. The bar had brass footrests at the base. Snapped the guy's neck so loud you could hear it across the room. Damn.
No, I know he went to jail.
Probably, yeah.
Damn. Imagine, see, this is why I don't fight. I don't try and get into fights
Mm-hmm.
because, on one hand, that was a lucky punch. He
It's a
win the
sucker
fight hands
punch.
down. I mean, he win the fight hands down, right?
I guess.
If you punch somebody and you kill him in the first punch,
But he knew he was going to get punched. It's not fair.
I mean, I don't believe in fair fights,
Oh my
to be
gosh.
honest. On the other hand, he literally killed somebody that he probably didn't intend to.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't expect to fight at all. He probably just going to straight out a sucker punch and then run like a little bitch. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
probably.
He probably was going to like have somebody hold him back or hold
Yeah,
another guy
yeah.
back.
Hold me back, hold
Like
me
he
back.
probably was,
Yeah.
yeah. So he probably was just thinking like, I'm just get this little punch in, and then like I'm gonna show everybody that I'm a tough guy. While at the same time, I won't have to actually fight.
Yeah.
So I feel like this guy just don't hit people. Like, okay, he
Yeah.
hitting a girl, so what?
That's what I might say about the conversation I had with two of my ex friends about like if somebody talking to your girl, would you like fight them? No. Like I'm gonna let her do what she gotta do. If she need help, she'll be like, babe, let's leave, or babe, help, or something. Like I ain't gonna be like fighting everybody that want to talk to her. They could be asking like, do you know where the bathroom is? And I ask, come and sucker punch somebody and kill them for no reason. Like, come on.
Right. Yeah. No, if I see somebody, one time, I'll tell you a story though. One time when I was dating someone,
Yeah.
we went to a club, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I was being messy. I was being messy.
Okay.
So I was dancing with somebody, and I like left and I started looking for the person I came with, and I saw like somebody leaning over her talking to her. So I didn't go and sucker punch him. I just went up and I was like, "Hey, what going on here?"
Yeah.
And then he was like ignoring me for whatever reason. So then I like kind of chuck him a little bit.
Yeah.
Mind you, know, this is a big guy. He tall and he wide.
Yeah.
He could have just choke slapped me in one move, and
That's
I would
it.
have done lose, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, I do not care,
You gotta stand your
right?
ground
I'm
sometimes.
a crazy guy.
Yeah.
Turns out he was the bouncer.
Yo, you get kicked out?
No. I didn't kick out. But he was just checking on her. I didn't
Oh.
like the fact that he was like leaning over her talking. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like kind of like flirting with her. And then she had to like tell him like, no, that's my boyfriend, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah. He'll beat you up, he'll beat you up, he'll beat you up. Stop.
Yeah, he was literally about to come to me and like pick me up, but she was like, no.
No, you don't want this fight. You don't want this fight. That's my boyfriend. You don't want this fight. She gas you up.
No. She was telling
I know,
him
but
that
that would
I'm
have
her
been funny if she
boyfriend.
was doing that. Like, no, that's my boyfriend. He's me. You don't want
That
none
would
of
be
this.
funny. Because I'd definitely get passed out.
You know, like, yeah, you don't want this.
But anyway, it worked
Yeah.
out in terms of like, he didn't beat me up. I didn't have to fight. I didn't hit
Yeah.
him. He didn't hit me. And he was like, I eventually talked to her, found out what was going on, and then we left. But yeah, I think in terms of hitting people, if I see somebody talking to my girl, I obviously might go and confront them, just because I feel like if somebody flirting with my girl and I'm there,
Yeah.
and they see me there with her, it's kind of like disrespectful in a way to like go talk to her.
Yeah, if the context is like flirting for sure, but like, if they asking for direction or something, that's like just listen and be like, Oh, okay. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
just chill.
Imagine how psychopathic I would have to be. He asked me directions and I get hot.
Ah! Find yourself. Use your phone.
You got Google Maps? You don't have Google Maps. Oh man, that's
Oh,
funny.
phone? Oh my gosh. Okay. Do they know won $3 million settlement for being hit by a car? Spent it all on heroin and was dead within 3 years, under 30 years old.
I didn't mean to laugh.
That's how they wrote it.
Yo, I mean, I guess if you had to go, I don't know, never mind. But he'd survive getting hit by a car,
Yeah.
and then just basically kill himself.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
Be careful with these drugs, people. Just be careful for real.
Actually, speaking about drugs, dude, lately I've been like walking around and seeing people I'm pretty sure on drugs.
Dude, you need to work on your segues. Cause I think it was lately I've been doing drugs and it's fun.
No, 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 no,
I was
no.
like, whoa.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be like, lately I've been doing drugs. I do it. It been in. No, no, that's not me. I don't even think I will be drinking anymore, dude. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
except for pleasure. Drink for pleasure,
Sorry for
not
the
for
podcast.
drunkenness.
Sorry for the podcast.
Maybe for the
For
podcast,
the
yeah.
Patreon,
But
yeah.
like,
Oh my
dude, I
gosh.
gonna start drinking only girly drinks from now on, dude. Like,
That's what I be doing. People will be like, what are you drinking? And I'm like, I just want to enjoy myself. Like I
yeah,
was drinking the Truly, it's like a hard salsa water, but it tastes good. I think I was like, you drinking that? I'm like, yes, we're at a function at the park, and like I don't want to get drunk. I was trying to like chill.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
told him like I
Just
make a Hennessy margarita. He's like, I can't drink that. I'm like, why? My stomach. I'm like, bro, come on, no.
oh, good. All right. Well, but no, like walking around, I've been seeing people like kind of like just like dude, like zombies pretty much. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't give an example. I don't stand up. So boom, I standing up, right?
Yo,
I was walking by and I see this dude like this.
Last of Us.
And then I was like, is this guy beaten off in the middle of the street? Like, no, he was just so high that he was like
Damn,
barely able to hold himself upright.
that's insane.
I was like, should I call the police? I was like, no, I can't call the police because I don't think this deserves the
Mm.
kind of violence police bring to situations. So then I was like, what
Mm.
should I do? Like, should I call an ambulance? What would you do?
Leave.
That is exactly what I did.
They did the right thing.
I left, and my paranoia, I keep looking over my shoulder, make sure he not coming for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kept it pushing.
Mm. Not a drug story. My cousin 18 finished her senior year early, so she was basically just waiting for me to do the graduation, get her diploma. She worked at a late rest. She worked at a lake restaurant and had started hanging out with a bad crowd. At this time, she had been smoking a lot of weed and drinking, as well as just being generally reckless all the time. She was my best friend, so she texted me to tell me about everything she did. Basically, one night she texted me to tell me that she had tried meth and it was the best high of her life, but she would never do it again. Exactly 1 month after that, she texted me that she after that text she OD'd and died. They put her portrait in the graduation seat, and her dad got to walk and pick up her diploma.
Damn.
Crazy, man. Oh, this one is crazy too. I posted this one before. I had a friend that had a promising career, got upset, and went into a full road rage for a woman who forgot to turn on her blinker, and he slightly bumped her back bumper in the freeway, causing her to lose control and flipping over and killing the driver and the two daughters. Oddly, it was all caught on his car dash cam and the trucker with his own dash cam that was behind him. He's now doing 40 plus years in prison.
That reminded me of our road rage incident
It
when you were
wasn't really
here.
road rage, but
No, but
we were
it
cracking
could have
up.
turned into that.
Then we like, this is not funny.
Yeah, but it could have turned into that though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I usually don't have road rage, so that was kind of out of character for me, to be honest.
I don't have road rage, but like this stuff that you just should like. Why are you honking at me for driving? We wasn't driving crazy. We just going the speed limit.
True.
And you honking at me? I'm upset immediately like that.
Actually, the funny thing is, we were 10 above the speed limit.
Mm,
I never understand, right? So the speed limit is 55. I go in 65.
yeah.
You go in like 80. Why are you honking at me?
Yeah, like chill.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's
Mm,
really sad to hear people dying from car accidents, man.
yeah. Arrived at work on the first day as a temp at around 10 a.m. Caught stealing the boss's wallet at 12:30. Taken away by the police at 1 p.m. What a day.
What? Okay, that's funny.
Oh man, we could call it there. We've been talking for a while now.
All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon. You can see the link in the description below.
We don't do that, but okay.
Oh, well,
I'll put it there. I'll
just
put it there.
search for, I couldn't get the name I wanted. Oh, shoot, wrong person.
I mean, that is
Just search
me.
for, just search for Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks on Patreon. You'll find us.
I think it's
Love you.
patreon.com/RHRTT.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.
Peace.